Hello pretties, welcome to Web Surreal. So it's been a minute. Sorry, I'm tilting my head a little weird. I wanted to make sure that I'm on frame and I'm not like completely out of place. There you go. It's been a minute. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about new releases for a second as well, specifically one new release. And let's talk about 2025 project plans. I don't have my list with me of what I'm planning to do next year. So there's that. If I sound weird, that's because I completely lost my voice and I'm like trying to get it back, and then I was almost back and then I lost it again, or I think it's gonna go out again pretty soon. But anyway, yeah, let's do a get ready with me. It's been a while since I've done one of those, so it's been a couple of weeks. It's not been that long, to be honest, but I've had a lot going on. Not that it's an excuse, but I want to talk about it honestly. So I think the last post that I made was pack with me to go to Disney vacation. I went to Disney World, Florida, and I was there for an entire week. I got super lucky. I went in between the two hurricanes that happened. I think the first hurricane hit it on a Thursday, and I arrived that Sunday, and then I left on that following Saturday, and I think the hurricane got hit on that Tuesday. So both times I barely missed it. Which, lucky me. So yeah, I was out on vacation for a whole week. I went to Disney World. It was just me and my partner, and it was so much fun. I had a good time. We've already decided that we are going back in 2026. Because we decided next year we're gonna do something a bit more chillaxed, a little more relaxing, because it was a lot of fun, but it was so tiring. We were averaging about 20,000 steps a day, and we were walking about 9 to 10 miles a day in the heat, and we were just dehydrated, and it was just, our feet hurt. I got a nasty blister. I forgot my knee brace. Oh my god, worst mistake of my life to forget that knee brace. I was on the struggle bus for the entire trip after that. My knees were burning. They were burning. Honestly, super great kudos to my boyfriend. Because he planned that trip so well. He honestly did. He did a great job of planning that trip, and it went by so smoothly. So great job to him. I'm getting ready to go to a Christmas party. Well, not Christmas, Halloween party. It's a little early for Halloween, I know, but she's having her Halloween party early, and we're supposed to be dressed up. You can't tell, but I'm dressed up as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson from that meme where he has the fanny pack. I left my fanny pack downstairs, but that's what I'm dressing up as. Because I am low maintenance, and we're just gonna do a super simple look because I'm supposed to not be wearing any makeup at all. I'm supposed to be a man. So we're just gonna do things, simple and easy. Talking about that, I do have the Makeup by Mario palette that I'm using because I saw the new release by Makeup by Mario, obviously, the Ethereal Eyes, but the Moonlight, I think it's called, or something like that, and I fell in love. But then I realized I should not buy that palette. I got so close. I literally told my sister, hey, get it for me for my birthday, and then I told her like the next day. I was like, actually never mind, because that palette looks so similar to this one, and I barely use this one, so I was like, there's no point in me getting a second palette. I do enjoy that formula a lot, and I just decided that between this color story and owning the first one, I'm fine. And then eventually he's gonna release another one that is more up my alley color story wise, and that's the one I'm gonna go for. Also, I was really worried that some of those shades might look a little ashy on me, because I do have very strong olive undertones, so I was a little worried about that. And then I saw the new Natasha Denona palette drop, the Roxy palette. That one I had a really easy time just passing on, because quite honestly that is just not my color story. Plus I just bought not one, two Natasha Denona palettes. Two. I bought the I Need a Warm palette, and I need the golden palette. So do not need to be buying any more of that. That's for sure. So we passed on those very quickly indeed. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about new releases. There hasn't been a lot of palettes that caught my eye. I think those were the first ones that caught my eye this year. These two that I just bought, and then obviously that one from Makeup of Mario. But again, it's the color story for me. The formula honestly looks gorgeous, and the actual like shimmery shades look gorgeous as well. It's just, I'm worried that, see, some of the cool tones might look ashy on me. I'm worried about the blue, because honestly blue is not my color. I'm worried about the gray, because honestly gray is not my color. So I'm just like, that's just not my palette. It is what it is. And this is looking a little gray on me, and I think it's because I'm a little tanned. It's not looking ashy, but it's just not blending with my skin tone all that well. It happens. All right, we're just gonna try to cover that up a little bit. I'm just gonna go with a different shade and just try to cover it up a bit, see if I can do that. Anyway, so I was in Disney for a week, and so of course I came back beat up, literally beat up. I felt like crap. Me and my boyfriend were just like, let's just take a week off from like working out and do anything. We're just gonna go on walks, just like soft walks, just to try to get our bodies back, because honestly we were both feeling it. The trip was amazing. The food was so good. Holy shit, Epcot had the best food. It was the Food and Wine Festival, and we ate so much. It was so delicious, and I'm just really, really happy that we went. Anyway, it was a really nice vacation for us. So anyway, just saying, it was a great time. I really enjoyed it. Then we came back, and literally I came back on that Saturday, and then the following Friday, so less than a week later, I was back at it again. I decided to do a music festival, which is called Austin City Limits, or ACL. If you've never gone to ACL before, it's like, or if you've never heard of it, because apparently it's not as famous as I thought it was. Maybe it's because I've always lived here in Texas, so I feel like I've always known what it was. I digress. So ACL, if you're not familiar, it's like smaller, way cheaper version of Coachella. And when I say smaller, I don't mean smaller in like the arches. I mean a little bit, but I mean smaller in size, because it happens in Silker Park, which is the park that's in the middle of Austin, Austin's. It's like right in the middle of a city. It's a huge park. So it's a little small because it's all within the park, but it was great. So the artist I was mostly interested in seeing on Friday was Steven Sanchez and Blink-183. Steven Sanchez apparently hurt his throat or lost his voice or something, so he couldn't go. I was really disappointed about that. But I still got to see Blink-183. I mean, there was other artists, of course. I just can't think of them on top of my head, to be honest. Honestly, for me, Friday was mostly about Blink-182, because it's Blink-182, of course. Oh Lord, I just dipped my brush right into that eyeshadow. On Saturday, it was the best day. We saw Renee Rapp. I know I'm saying that wrong, but my friend was really into her, so we went to see her. I was surprised I actually knew one or two of her songs, and honestly she put on a great show. She was really fun to watch, and I'm definitely gonna be following her now moving forward. And there was also Noah Jones, I think is her name was. So she was cute. My personal favorite was Benson Boone. The reason that I decided to buy my ACL tickets was to go see Benson Boone, and I of course knew every fucking song, and I sang along to everything, so of course I lost my voice once again at ACL after I had already heard my voice at Disney. So, you know, winning in life. So that happened. And then who else? Oh, Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa was a headliner on Saturday, and she put on, honestly, an absolute great fucking show. It was actually a lot of fun. It was entertaining. It was everything you can think of, and I really enjoyed it. It was really nice. I really liked it. And then on Sunday, who did I see on Sunday? there was this one girl, Jessie, I can't remember her name, but she actually had a lot of songs that I actually knew, which I was surprised by, and I really liked her style. I'm gonna have to look her up a little bit more. I can't remember who else I saw. Who was the headliner on Sunday? Oh, it was Tyler, the Creator. Okay, so Tyler, the Creator was oh my god, Chaperone. She was not the headliner, but she was like an hour or two before the headliner, which was, like I said, Tyler, the Creator. There was another headliner. They always have two headliners, but I didn't watch the other one. I watched Tyler, of course, like I said. But yeah, no, that was ACL. So if you've been wanting to go to a music festival, it's like a 3-day music festival, you want something way more affordable like Coachella, try ACL. Texas, it's hot as shit, so be prepared for that because it's Texas in October. Texas in October is still pretty hot. But it's gonna be a great time. It's significantly more affordable and cheaper than Coachella. That's what I was trying to say. But it's really fun. It happens right here in Austin, and it's honestly a really great time. I've gone multiple times, and I've seen a lot of really cool artists throughout the years there. Best one I've ever watched on ACL, Eminem. Oh my god, Eminem was there. Lizzo, actually. I remember that year that we saw Lizzo. I think it was 2017 because it was before she blew up, and my best friend had gotten free tickets for work for that Sunday only, because you can get day passes as well. And so she gotten free tickets for Sunday only, and she's just like, we gotta go together. I was like, of course I'm gonna go. What kind of question is that? And so we went, and so since we're only going for the one day, we're like, we're gonna have to go early so that we can catch a lot of the shows. And so we went early, and I think she had one of the worst times. I think she had like a noon o'clock. I think she was like at noon. The sun was hot. The way her stage was facing was straight at the sun. So the sun was hitting her face. Like, she had the worst conditions you can think of, and she rocked it. And I remember by the end of that, I think it was Mumford & Sons that closed that one, but I might be wrong. But I remember me and my friend, we were at the next day, we were like, you know what? That Lizzo girl, she was the best performer of the whole day. And she was like, that's right. And you guys may not know this, but Lizzo used to have a song like, where's my phone at? And I had literally just lost my phone on 6th Street like 2 weeks prior. And I was like, bitch, I don't know, I lost it on 6th. She used to have a song called Bitch, Where My Phone At? And it was just funny. We had such a great time. She was so energetic on the stage, and it was just really, really fun. Yeah, it was good. But anyway, Eminem. I've seen Lana Del Rey, Sam Smith, Childish Gambino, Lil Wayne. I mean, there's been so many artists, and they almost always have a really good lineups and stuff, and like I said, a lot cheaper. If you buy your tickets early, you can probably get them for about like a 3-day ticket for like $320, $340. If you buy them like me, $370, which is still a lot of money, but compared to, again, Coachella, it's actually pretty affordable, and especially at so many headliners. So I would say there's like 2 or 3 people that you want to see every single day, completely worth it, because buying like concert tickets for individual artists is so much more expensive. So if you've never heard of ACL, this is your PSA to maybe check it out. So actually, I'm about to get to my foundation. I want to talk to you guys about that because I'm not going to be using my Project Pound tinted moisturizer, and I think I may be having an allergic reaction to it. Not allergic reaction, but I may be having a reaction to it. If you guys know, the reason I decided to put it on my Project Pound is because it was a day past expire, okay? That thing, I did the rookie mistake of buying a backup or buying a product. I knew I was almost owning my old one of the same one, so I decided, I was like, I'm gonna buy my backup. But I decided not to open it until I got other products done, and by the time I did open it was a year later, and the texture was wrong. And I knew the texture was wrong because I've used up, I think it was like maybe 3 bottles of it already, maybe 2. So I knew what the texture was supposed to feel like, and that was not right. I am still tanned from everything that's been going on, so this foundation is probably not going to match me very well, but that's okay. We're just going to blend it down my neck. I have a turtleneck anyway, so they're not going to be able to tell. They're not going to be able to tell. So I started getting a little bit of a reaction right here on my nose, and then a little bit right here, and then I'm currently having a little bit of texture because right here underneath my lip, and I think it has to be related to that, I think it has to be related to that tinted moisturizer. So I decided I'm not gonna wear it for the rest of this month, and I'm gonna give myself a break, because the texture that I was seeing, it would like come and go, but it was like consistently coming and going, and I think maybe it was just a little too long. I just wore it for a little too long. It's okay, it happens, no big deal. I thank God I don't have sensitive skin, because if I did, I would have been screwed. And I already knew it was bad because the texture had changed and I had like this little beads in it. So we know, we were already not doing so hot. But all that being said, I'm putting it away for the rest of the month, giving myself a chance to see if my skin gets a little bit better. And if it does, then ladies and gentlemen, we found the culprit. And if that's the case, we're just gonna have to move on. We're just gonna have to throw it away. It is what it is. Lesson learned. At least I did that with a cheaper item. You know, it's like $14 versus a $30, $40, $50 foundation. So I will say that, that's good. I do plan on repurchasing it at some point, but I do want to finish a couple of things in my collection first. And as I learned from last time, I'm not gonna buy a backup before I'm ready to actually open it up. So it is what it is. Talking about foundations and releases, I really want to try the new Patrick Ta foundation. I've heard, of course, I'm sure you guys have heard as well, a lot of mixed reviews about that foundation, that it's a little too dewy. And I know for most people that would be a turn off, because I literally have heard people with like dry skin or like normal to dry skin be like, it might be too dewy. But I feel like I'm the perfect market for this foundation, because not only do I have dry skin, I have a literal desert on my skin, to the point where tinted moisturizers will look matte on me by the end of the day. So I feel like I'm the target market. Of course, I'm not gonna buy a $60 foundation. They got me wrong, without trying it out. So I need to go to Sephora, because actually this is my birthday month. I need to go to Sephora and get my birthday gift, and while I'm at it, I'm gonna ask them for a sample. I think it might be shade 13, olive 13. So I think I'm gonna get like a little sample of it, try it out for like a couple of days and see if it works for me. And if it does work for me, I'm gonna buy it next year. I'm gonna wait for a sale or something, but perfect chance, right? Talk about Patrick Ta, I might as well wear some of that. So yeah, anyway, that happened last weekend. And then this weekend, just to wrap it all up, as you guys know, I've been talking about it for a while now, but I decided to be a captain for my football league. That was so much work. And today, well, technically it's supposed to be today and tomorrow. It was supposed to be the tournament. We got eliminated. So, you know, it sucks. We suck. But I had such a great time being captain. I really enjoyed it. I'm actually thinking about doing it again, which honestly, if you would have asked me at the beginning of the season, I would have been like, fuck no. That's so much work. But now that it's over, I see how gratifying it was. My only thing is that it was so goddamn stressful. Oh my God, it was really stressful. So definitely not happening next year, but it is something that I would consider doing again. That being said, that was honestly the main reason why I've been like spotty on my uploads the last couple of months, because I've just been so busy trying to do that. Captaining, it was a lot. And so now that it's over, because I mean today's over, I'm officially done, we're gonna have like a goodbye, last hurrah kind of dinner. But then after that, I'm gonna be able to get back on my regular schedules. So I'm pretty excited about that. Talking about going back to regular schedule, I can tell you guys this right now, things are gonna be very different for my channel next year. In regard to the kind of videos that I'm uploading. Normally in the past, I have done a lot of project pans in the past, and I'm still doing project pans, but I decided to move on my project pans and just have like one project pan for the entire year. And I'll be honest with you guys, it was a good trial and error, but I didn't like it. I think I'm gonna go back to the way I was doing things before, where I was doing less products but in multiple project pans. I've been super strategic in how I'm going to do it next year, so that I can maximize my everything. I have decided to do at least one project pan where it's usage only, like strictly usage only. And I do have a couple of very heavy rotations throughout my project pans. For example, I've decided to come back to the Partners in Cream. I used to do the Partners in Cream a couple of years ago, but I actually ended up stopping because I had run out of like cream products except for lip products. And so I was like, well, there's no point in me doing Partners in Cream if I have no cream products. I literally only have lip products left. So I stopped doing it. You know, pretty straightforward. And now I have a bajillion of cream products because if you've been keeping up with anything, I fell in love with cream blush, with cream and liquid blush and liquid highlighter. So of course I accumulated a lot of that, and now I'm back to getting ready back to that. But I have decided to start some sort of rotation for some of these project pans where it's not all finishing it up, but it's more just trying to get through a lot of my collection. I think I'm gonna have like all of my liquid brushes and cream and liquid brushes, stick blushes, all of them are gonna be in the Partners in Cream project pan, but I decided to use usage. If I wear every single one of them 30 times, that's my goal. I'm gonna try to wear all of them 30 times. I can get that done by the end of the year. I did the math. I did the math. I just cannot bring any more cream or blush, you know, products, because then I won't be able to do that. But if I can wear them all 3 times, then I'll be able to use all of them. That's an example of what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think of what else. I'm gonna do more rotation. The what's it called? Deco panning. I'm so excited. That one I missed. I really missed that one because I think it's really fun to have the game board and everything. So I'm so excited to do that one. That one's the one that is going to be usage only, unless I draw a card or something that says I have to finish something up or hit pan or something, then I'll try to do that. But if it doesn't tell me that, then I'm going to be like strictly usage. I'm really trying to rotate through my makeup. I'm going to do what I did last time or this year, kind of, with my palettes, where I was just trying to rotate them and keep track of my usage. I'm still trying to do that, but what I'm trying to do instead, in what I'm doing to this year, is that I'm going to be only having one palette out at the time, which might be tricky. So I'm gonna try to do like 1 week, 1 palette. I'm not gonna go back to doing 1 week, 1 palette videos like I used to. I think what I'm gonna try to do is, I created an Instagram a long time ago for this channel that I honestly do not use. Like I mean, you can look it up. It's called Vibsirl. By all means, it's like open to like everyone if you want to, but it's just not being used. I need to check what time it is. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it? Fuck you, Alexa.
It's 7:56 p.m.
About time, Alexa? All right, so the party starts at 8, and it's like 30 minutes from my house. That's okay. You never want to show up early. These people are always on gay time. If you don't know what gay time is, look it up. It's a thing. It's very real. So it's fine. Anyway. I just realized that sounds a little discriminating. I don't say that to be discriminating. It's literally like, this is a party thrown by a lesbian who invited all LGBTQ people. I myself am LGBTQ. And I know for a fact no one's gonna show up on time because they never show up on time to anything else. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm not trying to say that just to be like mean or whatever. I'm just saying that because it's the truth. Gay time is very real. And obviously I am in it because I'm never on time for shit. That's actually my boyfriend's big pet peeve with me. He's like, why are you never on time for anything? And I'm like, why are you always ahead of time? Like, what are you doing? You know, struggle. All right, I need to get some water. I'm thirsty. Okay, anyway, so tournament happened today, this morning. Like I said, we're already getting eliminated. Technically, the tournament's still going on tomorrow. I, of course, will no longer be participating, but that's all right. Wait, I think we had already moved on from this topic. I think we did. Okay, never mind. In that case, yeah, we're talking about project pans. I'm really excited. I have decided to do a Pan That Face palette. and it's a blush palette. It's the one from Los Angeles. Spoiler alert, I guess. I'm gonna do this one, the blush aesthetic from Los Angeles. I know what you're thinking, bitch. We could barely finish the one blush in your project pan. It's different, okay? It's very different. That blush in my project pan is honestly extremely pigmented, and it's just extremely pigmented, okay? It's really pigmented because it was created by Shayla. You know, it's a collab with ColourPop and Shayla, and Shayla is just darker, you know? She's a black woman. And so she created a very pigmented blush that would show up on somebody, her skin tone or darker, which by all means props. It's honestly a gorgeous color, and I do think somebody my skin tone, even lighter, could pull it off. It's just very pigmented, so you have to be very light-handed with it, and I am. And even then, I still find myself going overboard sometimes. So, you know, you just gotta be careful with it. That's really what it is. And I can't go all crazy, or I'm gonna look crazy. So, you know, it's slow going. I'm honestly very proud of all the progress that I did make this year with that product, considering how pigmented it is. It's just crazy pigmented, honestly. But the L'Oreal Los Angeles formula is so different. So different. It's, for starters, a very buildable formula. So it starts really light, and then you can build it and build it and build it to your desired color. So that right there, I'm winning. 2, the pans are smaller, significantly smaller, and they're very thin because the pan size is actually pretty decent. But it itself does not have too much product in each pan. I mean, it has decent product, obviously. Don't take that the wrong way. It's a little bit bigger than a mini size blush. But yeah, and then that I'm able to do, gives me a lot of flexibility, because if I'm doing all this rotation with my cream products, then I can use that palette with all my different colors and try to find, you know, I can find a powder blush that I can pair on top of that cream product pretty well for pretty much all of them, you know, for any cream color, because it gives me a lot of variety. So I think that's great. I'm really excited for that pan, that palette. It's my first time doing that. Yeah, I'm trying to see, what else am I doing? I'm going back to the Graveyard project pan. I'm really looking forward to that one. Let's see, what else? Partners in Cream, Graveyard. I'm still gonna keep track of usage of my palettes, like I said. What else am I doing? See, this is why I need my notes, because I don't remember. Okay, I need to do my mascara, and I'll be right back. Where are my glasses? Okay, I'm back. And we had a little accident with my mascara, but that's okay. We're back on track. Let's see what else I need. I need to do my inner corner highlight, which normally I wouldn't do an actual shimmer. But when you play with this palette, I feel like you have to. You know what's funny? I actually feel like I love the mattes more than I like the shimmers in this palette, which I never thought I would say that. Which, I don't know, I feel like I rotate back and forth between the two with this palette in particular. But there you go. I already picked my powder. Well, we're almost done, guys. We're almost out of here. I'm needing my mascara to dry for a little longer. So while it does, we're gonna have to do lip liner. Anyway, this is Rare Beauty Bold? Is that really the name of it? Ah! Gross. Put me a wet ass ball on my hip. Oh Lord, this is a reddish shade, which I was not expecting. I can't tell, honestly, if it's reddish or not. That's fine, it is what it is. Alright, anyway, now that I got the shaping down, there you go. Did I tell you guys that I was in a car accident? My car was destroyed. I think I did tell you guys that. So I got my car back a couple weeks, actually right before, 2 days before I went on vacation, I got my car back. But now all of a sudden it's, the front is acting weird, which it's strange to me because it was fine before I left it in the shop. I don't know if it's related or not, but now I need to go see a mechanic. And yeah, because I messed up my back and they fixed it and I finally got my car back, but it's looking good. Can't tell the difference. Okay, that lip liner was not the vibe I was going for. It was the wrong color. My mistake. But it doesn't look bad. All right, let's wrap this little baby up. We're almost done. Where is my, oh, here it is. I had it out. I'm gonna try, I need to do another look with this Mario palette, but with like all shimmers, so that I can remind myself that I don't need the new palette that just came out. Okay, something squirted and I can feel like a literal drop just falling right down my face. Oh, for the love of God, please don't take off my makeup. I swear, please do not fall or left as literally as I'm finishing my makeup. I would be absolutely devastating. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Okay. We're just gonna need to like air dry a little bit and then just pat it. But I can't do it while it's still wet because it's gonna lift the makeup underneath. So if you've ever been in this situation, you're like not sure how to handle it, you actually have to let it quote unquote dry a little bit and then you just tap it. Which I'm really scared to go right there and tap it because I don't want to pick up the makeup underneath if it's still bubbling underneath it. But no, I think we're good. Okay. Whew. All right, we're good. And that's a look, guys. I need to put my glasses on, see what I'm working with. Yeah, that looks nice, except for whatever this is. Okay, that looks really nice. I really like it. Like, so it was just supposed to be a soft glam kind of makeup. Alexa, what time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 8:11 p.m.
All right, I'm probably gonna be there around 9 o'clock. That's perfectly fine. That is an acceptable time to get there. All right, I'm gonna get going. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I plan on filming a lot tomorrow. I have at least 2 to 3 videos to film tomorrow. So please be on the lookout for that. Bye, guys.